Hey guys, Scott here, and today I want to talk. It's Cold Tower. Everyone knows that it's Cold Tower. Cold Tower has been unanimously decided to be the best map in the game pretty much since the release of Dead by Daylight. And there's a number of reasons why it is so good, and I want to go over what makes it such a good map to actually play on. Forgive the old footage of Cold Tower. I never get Cold Tower anymore, so there was nothing the past 2 weeks in my VOD, so I had to go back on my YouTube to Baby Jund without any beard. But this is Cold Tower. Cold Tower, to me, is the best map in the game for a number of reasons. First off, the main reason Cold Tower is so good is the size. It is the perfect size for a match of Dead by Daylight. From one side of the rectangle to the other, it's still a pretty hefty walk, but from side to side, it's actually not that long. And the reason this is so good is it minimizes the most boring part about chases, which is holding W. The reason that is because, on Midwich, you can hold W forever. You can just keep continually rotating around over and over and over and over and over to the end of time. On Cold Tower, if you hold W for 15, 20 seconds, you've reached the edge of the map, and now you're at a corner. You can't keep holding W, so the killer can sort of start cutting you off. The reason killers feel so much faster than survivors is not because they're so much faster, it's because the killer can cut the survivor off. And Cold Tower allows the killer to cut the survivor off, which is, I think, a requirement for any good map. You have to be able to cut survivors off because, frankly, holding W is way too strong on maps that allow for it. So you can't really do that on Cold Tower because it'll just hit a wall. And what this does is it immediately forces killer-survivor interactions in a fun way. Because survivors don't like holding W. Killers don't like holding W. Survivors only do it because, frankly, it's an extremely strong thing to do and there's no reason not to. But I would say that most people prefer the actual mind games, the tiles and things like that. That's where your skill as a killer and a survivor come into play. And when you have a map that is Cold Tower's layout and size, it forces those interactions far more frequently because you just can't hold W and run forever. You have to run to a tile. And then the actual mind games of, playing DBD well begin to start. So that's the main reason I'd say this map is so good. The size and the layout and the shape are perfect. It allows, and it really, it makes survivors interact with the killer at a much faster rate. Another thing is, it's just simply a really balanced map. There are some strong windows like in the Cold Tower. There are some kind of weaker ones like in TL walls. It's got shack. It's got some strong pallets. It's got some weak pallets. It just has a really good balance of strong and weak things just perfectly scattered throughout the map. It's not even like there's one area that's sort of dead. There's just kind of decent stuff everywhere. It's just a pretty well-made map overall. It never really feels unfair for one side or the other. It always feels like every side has some amount of stuff to work with and killers have some way to sort of deal with what the survivors have to work with. Never on Cold Tower do I feel like that I'm losing because of the map. If I ever lose on Cold Tower, it's because I just straight up got outplayed or something like that, and that's basically it. And very few maps can say the same. Now, there are a couple of caveats to being so small. For example, totem spawns on this map. It's pretty easy to find totems. So if you have Ruin or something like that, it tends to go away pretty quickly. But the thing is, I don't actually mind losing Ruin on this map because of how small it is. You basically use Ruin to bandage the fact that you can't pressure people very much. Or you use, pop, or use any game delay perk because you can't pressure people that much. So on a map like Red Forest, you'd want something like, Corrupt Intervention or something like that to make up for the fact that you cannot physically get to these places to pull survivors off generators. Where a Cold Tower, though, I don't even feel like I need game delay that much. I'd rather just have all chase perks because that's all you're just always chasing on this map. And if you need to stop people from working on a gen, you just walk to the gen and you just make them stop working on it. That it's so nice to be able to do that on a map where you can have map control by just going to generators and stopping them. It's not a huge time investment. You're not taking 40 seconds to walk across, Red Forest to stop people from working on gens. Every generator is within 15 to 20 seconds away. And that makes it so you can pretty much pressure gens whenever you want. Now, you might have to abandon a chase to choose, though, but you actually have the choice to do that. And that, again, is very rare on a lot of maps. So being able to pressure the map due to its size is, it makes it so totems and stuff like that, even though they're a bit easier to find because it's so small, it's not that big of a deal if I lose Ruin. I don't actually care. If I get Cold Tower at all, I'm just happy that I'm on Cold Tower because of how balanced it is. And that's really the main two things. It's just the layout, the size, and the overall balance and dispersion of the structures on the map. There doesn't feel like any dead zones. There doesn't feel like any super godlike zones. It's got the standard shack. It's got standard loops. It's got standard low loops. It's got TL walls. It's got long walls. It's got long wall, short walls. It's got every, basic tile of DBD just sort of evenly interspersed. and the size makes it so you can be in these chases on these fun tiles basically as much as you want. And I think that is those are the two main reasons that Cold Tower is so universally looked on with goodness, because it really is just a well-made, balanced map. And frankly, I think every map in the game should be Cold Tower sized. I think that would make this game a lot better. Or, you could have some sort of trial warm-up thing that, like I suggested 17 years ago. That would sort of mitigate a lot of the big map problems. But yeah, the size, the dispersion of everything being, very even and all that, I think Cold Tower is the best map in the game. I think a lot of people agree with that as well. It is just, this is probably the one map in the game I have never complained about in my entire life, and I don't think I ever will. It's just a really well-made map, and that's it. See you guys.